Makes sense. Thank you, Beato, for like letting this me know. I cannot focus that much. I think this is pretty important red. No, we are not going to. Oh my god, what if Erika will like actually fall in love with Butler like in this game? Also, to get the gun, you need to get to King's And it was like chain reaction. Someone killed someone. Unless this red truth is invalid somehow for some reason, but it shouldn't. Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of Umineko Chiru. So yeah, Erika just dashed through like every single crime scene, and now all is left is to check out her conclusion about this and get some updates on our characters in the game. So I wonder what will happen. Also, by accident I clicked the right mouse button and it just went to the menu. So anyway, I think we'll just go to the episode. I'm not going to like make long intro or anything, so let's just go, because I'm curious, because this episode, like episode 6, is like pretty much intense right now, so I wonder what will happen. So let's just go. Also, it seems like I'm close to like some kind of like funny scene, I think, or something. At least that's what I get from like what's happening on Discord recently. Like there's like some funny comics and stuff about Umineko, and I'm apparently close to something, but I don't know what. But yeah. Anyway, let's see. Let me just like fix a bit my screen, because that's not comfortable to read that way. Okay, that works.
さて、私とあなたの赤と青の論争バトルですが、いかがします？早速始めますか？
Okay, so we have like instantly starting with the blue and red. Okay.
それとも最後にまとめて。
Yeah, pretty much like Butler and Beato did before. They fought like with each case with this.
なら、早速この第一の番の密室に切り込ませていただきます。
Okay, let's hear. What's your conclusion? You didn't prepare anything this time. You didn't have like duct tape. So, what are you going to do?
その前に確認です。復唱要求に応じるおつもりは？
Okay.
内容によるぜ。
Yep, pretty much.
すべてに応じる義務はなく、応じない理由も開示しない。
Yep. Good one. This is so twisted. This rule is so twisted. It's so evil.
グッと。ではシンプルに密室定義の確認から参りましょう。
Okay, if it's the same as Beato.
ドラノール、読み上げてください。了解です。
I wonder if like Butler definition of the room will be different than Beato.
以下の復唱を要求します。
Lanor unfloored, the kind of scroll often depicted in Western fairy tales when an official reads a royal decree. And she read the contents aloud.
一つ、6人の部屋はすべて密室である。
Okay.
認める。
Okay.
もちろん、ゴーダたちがチェーンを切断するなどして密室を破るまでの話だが。
Yeah, makes sense. At a nod from Lanor, Cornelia, who stood behind her, started taking notes.
一つ、密室の定義とは外部より構築不可能であること。
Okay.
認める。
つまり、外部からはどんな細工でも密室を構築でき
Yeah.
ないという。
So it must be done from inside.
チェーンロックを外部より細い針金などで器用にかけ直したなどは認められないということです。
This is actually... Now I think about this. Is this slightly different from what we had in question arcs? Like in general? Because I'm like still thinking like for me, like one of the rooms that are like kind of definition of closed room Kind of. I don't know. I'm just like always going back to this room. It's Hideyoshi and Eva from episode 2. Because in this case, in the Fury I made, because Eva and Hideyoshi are actually dead, from what I remember, from what we concluded at the end. So the chains were like never set, or they were cut already when everyone came by. So I think that room was didn't had like definition of the lock room. I think they didn't said that it's a definition back then yet. I think the definition of the lock room became a thing later, right? I just thought about this. You can remind me if definition of the locked room came after this. Oh yeah, it came in the second game, not in the first one. Yeah, okay, so first one don't have the definition of the locked room. Unless we go and take the red from the second episode. But then... yeah, okay. The definition works, but it's not said in the episode 1 which rooms are locked rooms. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I'm sorry. I just got like a little bit of like bamboozled right now, but I figured it out. A little tiny bug thoughts.
言われるまでもありません。ドラノール、続けてください。
一つ、密室の定義とは、内外を横断する一切の干渉が断絶されていることを指す。
Yeah, this is what Beato said.
認める。
Okay.
ただし、ノックや声、内線電話など、一般的な部屋で想定できる干渉方法を否定はしない。
Makes sense.
一つ、密室破壊時、室内には犠牲者、ナツヒ、エヴァ、キリエ、ローザ、マリア、バトラ以外存在しない。
This is not definition of the lock room that Beato had. This is actually... now it's a question from Erika.
認める。
Oh, also acknowledged. Oh yeah, because victims were only victims were inside and no one is hiding. Okay, makes sense. This was to check that the murderer hadn't been hiding inside the locked room. Yeah. Because if the discoverers departed the scene after becoming aware of the locked room murder, then the culprit slipped out of the room after that. It would have been possible to construct an illusion of the locked room. Because Butler had acknowledged their statement with the red truth, there's possibility that the culprit and the victim had both been inside the locked room at the time of crime, following with the culprit had hid under the bed and snuck out after the discovery of crime had now been eliminated.
一つ、
Okay.
密室破壊時以降に殺人は行われていない。
Oh, this is a very interesting one. Basically, oh. So this confirms that someone died after they were discovered. So this is to prevent situation from episode 5, basically. When they said that bodies were not moved after death. Because this is pretty similar. If now bodies will disappear... yeah, it depends if they disappear or not. This is very smart.
拒否する。
Okay. Interesting. Interesting, Butler. Are you fucking with my mind? Or you are like, actually... or this is the truth? Huh.
なぜです？
You don't have obligation to tell her.
実は密室を破った時点では犠牲者たちが生きてたからですか？そして実は押し入ったクラウスたちが犯人でそこで殺人を行った。すなわち密室誤殺人だから。これが真相だからですか？
いいえ、違います。まだ殺人は続くのですから、これ以降に殺人が行われないと赤で宣言することはできません。
Wait, okay, so that was just stupid from... okay, that was just stupid, not intelligent, I'm sorry. No murder committed after breaking. Oh, makes sense. Okay. Makes sense. Thank you, Beato, for like letting this me know. It kind of slipped my mind. Oh my god. I'm not paying that close attention to every single sentence when I'm recording. God damn it. I cannot focus that much.
へりくつを。私たちの趣旨は分かってるはずです。
Yeah, but that's not how the red works.
クラウスたちがチェーンを切断して密室を破り、そして中にいた人間を殺した。これに反応してもらいたいだけです。
エリカ卿、クラウスたちとの不特定多数な言い方では不
Yeah.
十分です。まずは密室破壊後に室内に入った人間を確定すべきです。
近景、密室に踏み入ったのは犠牲者を除きクラウス、ルドルフ、秀吉、ゴーダの4人なり。
Okay.
近景、これは聞き取りによるものなり、
Based on hearsay, okay.
他に踏み入った人物がいないという保証はなきなりと知りたてまつれ。
言われるまでもない。今のを復唱してもらいましょう。密室破壊後、部屋に入ったのは私を除きクラウス、ルドルフ、秀吉、ゴーダの4人のみである。
After breaking the locked rooms. But once again, this suggests the whole game. It's not suggesting just this case, right?
いいぜ、認める。ただしこれは現時点での話だ。
Yeah, okay, good. He pointed it out. I was like wondering.
今後のゲーム展開以下では他の人物が立ち入ることもあり得る。
復唱要求。クラウス、ルドルフ、秀吉、ゴーダは犯人ではない。
Okay, this is very straightforward and pretty simple attack. Probably will not get any confirmation out of this. Unless she will, and then that will confuse her even more. Yeah, what you gonna do? Butler put his finger on his chin, deep in thought. This word, culprit, was fairly broad. Yeah, and might serve to greatly restrict the darkness of the witch.
答えてもいいのではないでしょうか。もし拒否すればクラウスたちが犯人であるという青き真実が残ったままと。
Yeah, but that's just the blue truth that you can shatter at the end, like Beato did before, or like they tried, right? Like, you can just wait until the end of the game, then say that in red that they are not culprits, and then everything is just shattered instantly. That's the advantage that red truth have over the blue. Like, you don't have to like use it like instantly, right? I mean, this is the you need to use red to counter the blue, yeah. But this is a repetition request, so he can just like say it like later.
そうだな。認めはするが、言い方をさらに厳密にしよう。
Okay, interesting.
クラウス、ルドルフ、秀吉、ゴーダたち4人は、夏日、エヴァ、キリエ、ローザ、マリア、バトラたち6人の殺人に関わっていない。
More specific, okay. Had no involvement in murdering. Culprit. Okay, so this suggests, as I thought, basically, that there's like more than one culprit. I thought all culprits are about murder, but probably not. I mean, he didn't decline in this that they are one of them is not a culprit, or they are not culprits or something. Just they are not involved in murdering the 6. So if you have like more culprits outside of these 4, that means the other ones were involved, or one of them were involved in murdering these. And Kraus, Rudolf, Hideyoshi, Goda are culprits for something else. There's like a lot of things you can make out of this. I don't want to like spend hour now after about this one sentence, but I think this is pretty important thread.
ということは密室に入ってさえいないそれ以外の人間たちもまた殺人に関わることは不可能ということになりますね。
さあな、自分で考えな。
Right.
密室に立ち入らずに密室殺人を成立させる青き真実が提出できるってんなら、こっちも赤き真実で返答してもいいぜ。もっとも俺はお前がこれから提出する青き真実のうちたった一つを打ち破るだけでいい。
Yeah.
つまり今からお前が遠隔密室殺人のトリック X を青き真実で説明できたとしても、必ずしもそれに赤き真実で答える必要はないわけだ。
These are the rules of the witch game. Anja checked these details with Beato in the 4th game. The witch side lays out mystery after mystery and claims all to be impossible to carry out except by magic. The human side must use the blue truth to argue that they are explainable with tricks. And if they cannot make a counter-argument with the blue truth for even one of those mysteries, that mystery will be considered to have been done by magic. And it will be impossible to deny the existence of the witch. In other words, the witch side only needs to protect any one of its mysteries. In contrast, the human side has to fully explain all mysteries with the blue truth. And even if the human side manages to explain all the mysteries with the blue truth, if any one of those is successfully countered by the red truth, the witch will win. Yeah, pretty much disadvantage as hell. Therefore, just like the strategy that the old Beato adopted in their final game, it's sufficient for the witch side to put off the red text counter arguments until the very last moment, then make a single strike at their opponent's most fragile spot.
いずれにせよ今の復唱要求には拒否ということですね。
勘違いするなよ。復唱要求はお前へのサービスではないんだぜ。
Yeah. It's not like you just got a truth out of him like, aha, now I know they are not culprits or something. Or they are culprits or whatever. Like, yeah. From the perspective of the witch side, repetition requests are just supplement to make sure that the human side hasn't misunderstood the question. Yeah. Therefore, they have neither a technical nor a moral obligation to respond to requests that are extremely broad. Yeah, just like he said about the culprit, it's a very broad term. Like, he can be like culprit about, like, I don't know, stealing cookies from the kitchen, culprit about murdering, culprit about, I don't know, stealing gold, culprit about, I don't know what.
やりますね。魔女側プレイヤーとしてもなかなか頑張るじゃないですか。
He's more like a game master, not a player. But yeah, actually he's a player and a game master. Okay.
お前とは場数が違うぜ。
ドラノール。
続けます。一つ、犠牲者たちは他殺を除くあらゆる方法で死んではいない。
Okay, so this is to exclude traps and suicides. Okay.
認める。
Okay. Okay. This is getting actually interesting.
もちろん自殺や事故死ではありません。
一つ、犠牲者は
ドラノール。それで結構です。
Okay. Erika don't want more information? I think like she's just too proud. This might be her downfall, at least for a little bit. Because we know the beginning of the episode 6.
よろしいのですか？まだ項目が。
Yeah.
ええ、もう十分です。現場の状況は確認できました。ここから青き真実での反論タイムとしましょう。
ああ、いいぜ。ご考説を拝聴しようじゃねえか。
Okay, let's see. No, you are not going to. Okay, I thought like they will like not give it like show it to us. Though Butler and Rika were enemies, it looked like Beato. It looked to Beato as though they were having a little fun doing it, just like Beato and Butler back in times. She was probably slightly jealous of Rika. Beato thought back on the books she had read in Federin archives, in which the old Hare and Butler had fought. That must have been fun as well. Is this? Oh my god, what if Erika will like actually fall in love with Butler like in this game board or something because they have fun playing against each other? What the fuck? And Butler will be like, no, Beato is my only waifu. And she will be like, I will brainwash you to marry me. Something like that. How would you brainwash Butler though? During a short break in the family conference, a horrible, brutal mass murder had occurred. So we don't have even the battle between Erika and Butler actually visible. So we don't know what kind of like red truths Erika acquired. At least for now. Excluding Butler, these 6 people killed had all been women. The man who had been left behind went mad with rage at the cowardice of his broke down, sobbing at sadness of losing their wives, and went back and forth between the two many times. Yeah, Butler just murdered. Yeah, I just realized that's a good point. Butler just murdered every wife.
自分の家族が殺されてるのに揃いも揃って気づかずのんびりヤニを吸ってたってわけかよ畜生
If you think about this, I wonder if like this is like actually yeah, this is definitely what's the case, I think. Because all the wives died basically, right? Do we have like we have like actual we have update. I didn't check this. So basically what I wanted to say that all the wives died and all the women. So if you think about this is pretty much analogy to what happens to Butler. Like Butler wife who died and he's like in despair and he's like, feel my pain, I will kill your wives. It's pretty brutal. Fruto did not perform a sufficient detailed investigation, so the details of the cause of death are unknown. Okay. This is first time we don't see the death. Also, why it's like slashed? Is it because it's not known? Or this is the thing in Umineko project and I didn't realize that? Probably.
しかし誰がどうやって妻たちは決して無防備ではなかったのだぞ皆チェーンをしたままだったくだらねえぜそんなことどうやって殺したかが問題じゃねえ誰が殺したかだけが問題だ
なあ源氏さん郷田さん親族会議中の屋敷は窓も扉もすべて鍵がかかってたっちゅうんやな
はい、それはもう間違いなく
奥様のお言いつけ通り普段は夜の見回り時に必ず全ての施錠をいたしております
But we also know someone is unlocking it because Beato is following and unlocking the stuff.
今夜は特別でございましたのでお子様方をゲストハウスへお送りしてからすぐに施錠するようにいたしておりました
Basically, this thing about like locking windows at the night, we cannot get at this like any of this like any credit actually, because Servant says they're locking, but we knows that there's a legend about witch, and we know that someone is unlocking the door like windows and stuff behind them. So unless it's in red, then the windows in the mansion could be very much wide open. So someone from outside of the mansion could sneak in. It's like not a problem at all.
そりゃおかしいぜだったらどうして屋敷にバトラーやマリアちゃんがいるんだ
Yeah,
入ってこれないはずだろう。
戸締まりがほんまにしっかりしとったらそういうことにはならんはずや。この二人が屋敷の中にいたことが戸締まりが完全じゃなかったことの証拠とちゃうんかな。
He was arguing that Goda's failure to lock up proper might have allowed a stranger to sneak in. At the very least, one of them had known that Butler and Maria had visited the mansion. If those two had come and found everything locked tight, they wouldn't have been able to get inside. Let me check the character for a second. They were all together, right? So they cannot be one. I mean, Butler even said that, goddammit, that they are not behind the murderers. I was just about to make a theory that they are not the murderers, goddammit. Because they were together. Anyway, the culprits. About the murders, who might be involved? Obviously one of the servants is like the first shot, like instantly. Jessica and George, I don't think so. No, they are not. Yeah, okay. I'm excluding Jessica and George because basically one of their family member died. So they pretty much are innocent. Especially that the murder was homicide and it's not like accident or anything. So yeah, George would not kill Eva and stuff. So yeah. So none of these are the culprits. So it leaves Nanja for some weird reason. Like, we have no proof or anything, so this is just like, whatever, maybe. And most likely one of the servants, and I still think that it might be Canon or Shannon because they're like the most sus out of everyone. Or Goda and his like small bombs. Huh. If those two had come and found that everything locked tight, they would have been able to get inside. If they had rang the doorbell, Goda would probably have heard them from the servant room, but Goda said that nothing of sorts had happened. How they had entered the locked mansion was a complete mystery. Also, I just thought about this. Erika doesn't have the detective authority. Does it mean we can have hidden doors? How the Nox rule works with the detective authority? No, wait, Nox is totally separate thing, right? Nox said that there cannot be like hidden doors. I think. I don't remember which one was it. It was not about detective can find any rooms. It was just in general that there cannot be. I think. But yeah, you can like remind this to me. Probably.
例えば奥様方のどなたかがたまたま玄関近くにおいでになり、バトラー様たちのノックか呼び鈴に気づいて扉をお開けになったとか。
そんなわけねえだろ。その時ゴダさんは使用人室にいたはずだろ。
Yeah, you would heard that.
玄関が開いたら使用人室にチャイムが鳴る仕掛けがあったはずだぜ。来客に気づかねえわけはねえ。
それがその。
ゴーダはその時ちょうど皆様方のお言いつけでお飲み物等の配膳にお伺いして。
Wait, so he lied to us. Wait, Goda, you freaking liar. Wait. You just said that you were in the servant room. Wait. Or I'm just like mistaken. Wait. No doubt. Locked. Goda. Goda probably. Oh, okay. Okay, I mistook this that he would probably have heard them for a fact. Okay. Okay, I did, so I just assumed stuff. Okay. Okay, Goda, you're fine. Don't sweat too much.
使用人室に不在でした。
なんでこんな大事な日に屋敷の使用人が一人なんだ。どうして源氏さんみたいな重要な人がゲストハウスの当番なんだ。おかしいじゃねえか。
Now when you mention it, that's a good point. I know there's like a switch on schedule and everything in the episode 1. For the weird one and stuff. Yeah.
どうして使用人室を空っぽにしちまったんだ。妻がそういう。
I mean, obviously, they planned together. I think like, okay, so if I still think about the Fury about two parties. I think we still have like two parties basically in this. I think we have one party that's, I don't know, includes who, but someone like from the adults. Like they, maybe someone of them is like culprit about murdering someone out of like reason of like inheritance or something. And then we have like servants also being one party. Huh. I think we have like culprit, we have like two culprits and some accomplices in both parties. Like every single one of them can be culprit from what we know. I don't think the cousins are like accomplices or culprits. So probably everyone outside of cousins is involved in something, not necessarily in the murders. But in like, I don't know, keeping silent, being shut up about stuff and everything. They can be also threatened to do stuff by the murderer. Ah.
よく気の利く豪だなろう。親族会議中にも洒落た飲み物を差し入れてくれると期待したのだろう。
しかしな、クラウス兄さん、親族会議やで。一年で一番大切な日やで。そんな日になんでゴーダさん一人だけを屋敷の当番にしたんや。せめてもう一人おったら話は変わってたんとちゃうか。
Also, let me check it. My wife was the one who put the shifts together. This is contradiction to episode 1. Episode 1, Genji said that Kraus made the shifts. And then by the Fury, when we digged deeper, I thought that Kraus never knew actually about the shifts, and that was whole thing was done by Genji, if I remember correctly. And I think Shannon didn't knew as well, or maybe she did, I don't remember now how that was back in the Fury. You can refresh the video for the Furies if you want. There's a playlist about the Furies of Umineko if you want to check. But this is like slight details, so I'm not like entirely sure. I remember like the bigger Furies I made. I don't like remember every single specific like spec of the thing. There's like too much of this. With a half crying, half enraged, jumbled up expression, Hideyoshi yelled at Goda. Of course, the culprit who killed everyone was the most to blame and the most despicable. However, ever if he understood that, he needed to let off some of his emotions by hating someone he could see. This is exactly like Eva stuff. Eva was also in such a distress. Actually, that's more like Jessica in episode 3, because she also wanted to hate Eva and stuff. at that point. Also, I will cut here. Be right back. Okay, I'm back.
ですがどうか落ち着いてください。ゴーダさんの戸締まりが不完全だったか、あるいはゲストハウスから戻ってきたバトラさんとマリアさんを誰かが迎え入れて、その後施錠し忘れたのかは分かりません。ただそれが謎の犯人の侵入と関係があったとは限りません。
That's true. That's true. We cannot deny this, actually. It doesn't mean that whoever like let them in is a murderer or anything. They could just like see, hey, it's raining, come inside. Maybe you can rest here and take some umbrellas.
何しろあれだけの大きなお屋敷です。もっと早い段階から屋敷に入り、ずっと深夜までどこかの部屋で息を殺していたのかもしれません。
Yeah, makes sense.
誰かを疑いたい気持ちはわかりますが、どうか落ち着いてください。
Yeah, we don't have enough information to suspect anyone yet.
憎むべきは犯人であって、たまたま当番だったゴーダではない。とにかく落ち着こう。私とて悔しい。だが今は我々が率先して冷静さを取り戻さなくてはどうしようもない。兄貴。
Yeah.
皆辛くて悔しい気持ちは同じ。
Rudolph have its hardest. I think like, yeah, Rudolph is in the same situation as Eva was in the episode 3 right now. He's the only one who lost his whole family basically. God damn it. Poor Rudolph.
そして犯人を絶対に許したくない。だからこそ我々は冷静を取り戻さなければならないのだ。
Actually, Kraus lost his whole family in the episode 4.
そうや。わしにもジョージがおる。クラウス兄さんにはジェシカちゃんがおる。
Too soon, Hideyoshi. Too soon.
そしてルドルフ君も
Oh,
エンジちゃんがおるはずや。
I forgot. Wow, Hideyoshi, best uncle ever. He's not a culprit, 100%. Someone so good cannot be the culprit. I refuse to believe it.
犯人と差し違えたる思うんはまだ早いんや。
まだ犯人はこの島にいます。そしてこの無残な事件が、これで私たちは冷静を取り戻し、これ以上の惨劇を食い止めねばなりません。
Erika Ward softly consoled them and gently admonished them. That's just like not Erika. Where did you hide Erika? If a servant had said the same thing, Rudolph would probably have jumped onto him. However, since this came out from the lips of the guest and a neutral party, it seems to reach their ears.
落ち着きましょう。
Okay.
ここには成人の男性が3人もいて、そして銃を持っています。犯行の手口を見る限り、犯人が銃を持っている可能性は低いでしょう。
1, 2, 3. We have one more weapon. Right? I think like they have Kinzo have 4 guns. Yeah, because Kyrie had one in the episode 4. Episode 2, sorry. Or was it? No, episode 3. God damn it. I'm messing up stuff. Rosa didn't have a gun then. Yeah, they have like 4 or 5 guns, at least. They have collections, so... Yeah. Also, to get the gun, you need to get to Kinzo's study. So, whoever got the gun, or if the culprit have the gun, then it must be he must have the key for Kinzo's study.
つまり、私たちがしっかりしている限り、もはや犯人に手出しする余地はないということです。
彼女の言う通りだ。後宮の島でこれ以上犯人の好き勝手にさせるわけにはいかん。
探し出そう。この台風だ。島からは逃げられねえし、雨宿りできる場所だって限られてるはずだ。
この島は案外狭くありません。残念ですが、この程度の人数で島を探すのは難しい。
Pretty much impossible, not just difficult.
何しろ皆さんは見つけたら即座に撃ち殺さんばかりの勢いです。怯えた犯人があの深い森の中に逃げ込んだとしたら簡単には見つけられません。
そやな。おとなしく台風が過ぎるのを待って船に警察を呼んでもらい、島中を徹底的に探し回ってもらう方がええやろ。警察はな、すごいね。
I just thought about this because she just gave a very good point. Rika just gave a very good point that they are ready to actually shoot to death. Shoot to kill, basically. Because, like, all the loved ones died. So they, like, pretty much want revenge for death. So that made me thinking about what if this whole, like, murder case or, like, first Twilight started by one death? What if, like, someone got shot or killed by someone, and it was, like, chain reaction, someone killed someone, you know? What if it was, like, someone killed Maria, for example, it could be accident or whatever, then Rosa killed someone, then this, like, someone else, like, for example, I don't know, someone else killed Rosa, and then this someone killed someone. It's like chain reaction, you know? I wonder if that's possible, because Erika gave a very good point of, like, they're being ready to kill now on spot because of the emotions and stuff, because of the adrenaline. They don't, like, think like striders, like decent people, right? They just want to revenge. They're just blinded by revenge right now. Huh. This is actually a very interesting point. If that could be a chain reaction or something.
何百人も来てくれて、ほんまにしらみつぶしで探すんや。いくらあの深い森でもな、絶対にあぶり出してみせるで。
今一番大事なのはこれ以上愛する家族を失わないことだ。ルドルフ、お前に万が一があったら帰りを待つエンジェちゃんはどうなる？
Yeah, we know what will happen. We had 12 years later.
キリエ、バトラ、チクショウ、チクショウ、お前たちに。
Yeah!
俺はまだ打ち明けてねえ。
We're back at this. Are you going to confess now? To everyone else? Is it the episode when we get the truth? Oh, Erika got interested in this. We definitely getting... Oh my god, we are getting actually info about his, like... Okay, this might be the episode where I either get confirmation or deny of the theory about Rudolph's secret. It might be this. It might be the episode.
クラウスさん、きっといとこ部屋の皆さんも
Oh.
激しく動揺していると思います。
God damn it, Erika. You were supposed to ask Rudolph about the secret. God damn it. I guess she's not interested in this because it's not related to the case. God damn it, Erika.
クラウスさんが落ち着きを取り戻したところを見せることによって皆さんも少なからず落ち着きを取り戻せると思います。言ってあげてはどうでしょう。
そうだな、みんなにこれからのことを話さなければなるまい。
源氏さんと郷田さんも一緒に上に行ってください。シャノンさんやカノンさん、熊沢さんもきっと動揺されてると思います。
Erika, you are just splitting people intentionally to make second Twilight. Like, I swear.
はい。
Like, normally in the games they would, like, just try to stay together, and Erika is just like, yeah, murderers outside, let's just split up, why not?
それはもうきっと皆さんも動揺されていることでしょう。
よろしいのですか。何かお手伝いできることは他にありませんか。
だからこそクラウスさんと一緒にいてください。何かの時すぐにそれに応えられるように。私たちは先にここの戸締まりを確認したいと思います。すぐに上がりますから先に行ってください。
わかりました。
By the way, Erika is not a detective. She can die, right? Can we murder Erika during the game? I mean, she's a game piece, right?
何かございましたらお呼びください。
Genji Bolton nodded to Kraus. Kraus nodded to Erika, then headed upstairs with Genji and Goda. When only men around in a time of when only men are around and in the time of confusion, it's easy for a composed member of the opposite sex to control the initiative. Even without the detective authority, she was able to control them quite naturally. Erika had wanted to get rid of the servants for the time being. Yeah, servants are like the most suspicious here right now. Especially when we had read about Hideyoshi and stuff.
Yes.
Also, see, this is once again meta word and the game board. It's like confusing me all the time. I don't know what to think about meta word. Like game piece Erika seems to be pretty much the same as the meta word Erika, right? So is game piece Erika knows about Red Truth said in the meta word or not? Because we had the Red Truth in the meta word that didn't reach the pieces on the game board before. Like in the episode 2, I believe, like Beato said like there's like master keys or something about master keys, and Rosa couldn't hear that, only Butler heard that. And Butler piece on the game board didn't knew this as well. So do Erika on the game board know about Red Truth of Butler, or only the meta word where Erika knows about the Red Truth? Umineko is still confusing. Whatever theories you make in Umineko, meta word is always freaking like mess.
そうときたら早速戸締まりを確認しようぜ。
問題はラウンジのこの大窓やな。シャッターもないみたいや。
Oh, that's a new info.
ここをぶち破られたら侵入は防げんで。
いいさ。ガラスの割れる音で十分だぜ。蜂の巣にしてやら。
お静かに。
Oh?
皆さんに残ってもらったのは戸締まりの確認のためではありません。今から言うことを冷静に聞いてください。
Okay. I'm going to put some seed of who might be a culprit, I guess. When Erika lowered her voice, Rudolph and Hideyoshi realized that she had something secret to talk about. So they brought their ears closer as soon as they regained their composure.
いいですか？事件は親族会議の小休止中というわずかの時間の間に起こりました。そのわずかの時間中に誰にも悟られずに6人もの人間を殺すなど、到底場当たり的な犯行とは思えません。これは屋敷の内外の構造を知り尽くした関係者の犯行。
Pretty much the servant, yes.
それは。
そら内部に詳しゅうなかったら。しかし。
A short while ago, they had lanced Goda suspecting the servants of having made a blunder. However, they had only thought that he had forgotten to lock up and were attacked him for letting the mysterious culprit stick in. They hadn't considered that one of the servants they knew so well might have taken those lives with their own hands. No, they hadn't wanted to think that, yeah, pretty much. People can't easily suspect someone they know well of being a killer.
犯行当時、屋敷は内部より施錠され、親族会議に関わる皆さんしか存在しませんでした。
じゃあ兄貴がキリエたちを殺したってのか？それとも 秀吉兄さんを疑えってのか。
Yeah, Rudolph is jumping to conclusions just like Jessica did.
ありえねえ。考えられね
え。わしは花からクラウス兄さんもルドルフ君も疑っとらんで。わしら兄弟はみんな夫婦仲は円満や。
Two totally different mindset. He's like, am I supposed to suspect Hideyoshi? And he's like, I didn't suspect you.
後ろ宮家は確かに規律や金には厳しい一族やで。しかしな、家族を大事にするっていう気持ちは他の家に勝るとも劣らんつもりやで。
Yeah, that's why I think like if someone from your family died, then the opposite, like the wife or husband, is not a culprit. Or like if the kid dies. That's why it always leaving, like in most cases it's leaving only the Nanjo or servants basically. Unless some deaths are like fake. Like if for example, Eva would fake a death, then we can like say that Hideyoshi and Eva are culprits or something. Or like if Kirie fake death, something like that. But in general, if like the other pair died, then they're not the culprit. I think like if we go like through all the episodes and stuff, like question arcs and etc. Maybe I can like say that like only servants are suspicious. Because in every episode we have some combo that... Okay, I'm not going to like go through this right now.
皆さんが奥さんを殺すなど夢にも思っていませんから。
Erika had already received the red truth. Okay, so she knows about the red truth from Metaward. Okay. From Butler, that they were not the murderers. So there was no need to argue that point. Kraus, Rudolf, Hideyoshi, and Goda. None of these four was the killer. Wrong assumption, Erika. None of them were involved in the killing of the six. So I guess none of the four were killer for this case, but they may be the murderers for the later case. And yet Erika said this.
しかし、ゴーダさんはどうでしょうか?
Okay, so she knows it cannot be Goda, but still said that. What's your plan? This is weird. She's giving fake info for a reason. I think she wants to deceive the enemy. Like this saying, right? To deceive the enemy, you need to deceive your friends. So she's playing out thinking that the Goda might be one, and then she will think that culprit will slip because of that. Okay. Butler didn't try that.
誰にも知られずに何らかの工作ができる立場です。
ゴーダさんを疑うのはちょいと早いで。ゴーダさんは小休止の時、食堂に飲み物の配膳に来てくれてたんや。
Okay.
だいぶ長いことを一緒にいてくれた。とても6人も殺す時間的猶予があったとは思えんのや。
しかし、実行犯を屋敷内に手引きすることはできたかもな。
So we are back to the beginning.
そういうことです。ゴーダさん自身は実行犯ではないでしょう。しかし、実行犯を密かに屋敷内に迎え入れることは十分に可能です。
We know that's not true. The Red Truth said that they were not involved, I think. So it includes the letting culprit in.
ひょっとするとでございますが、
もちろん自殺や事故死ではありません。
Acknowledged. Had no involvement, yeah. So basically they didn't even let anyone in. So this is like 100% fake info. Rudolph and Hideyoshi stunned, looked at each other. They were all family. Even the wife of a sibling was still family. The siblings may have harbored hatred for each other, But I could never hate each other's wives enough to kill them. Although Eva and Rosa were part of the sibling circle of hate, there could be no reason for a sibling to kill any of the others who had died. Natsuki, Kyrie, Butler, or the young Maria. But a servant like Goda, perhaps everyone was little more than a complete stranger.
私が使用人を疑う点は2点です。まず1点目は犠牲者たちと面識があり、かついずれの現場にも争った跡がない。
Yeah, which is pretty much the thing with like every single episode. In most cases.
すべての現場は全く乱れていなかったの。
Because there's a struggle, for example, in episode 3, I believe, episode 3, when Rosa and Maria died.
それは俺も思ってたぜ。あの喧嘩慣れしたキリエが何の抵抗もなく、
Yep.
綺麗にぱったり殺されるかってんだ。
I don't think like Jessica is the murderer or George, but you know, like on the game board in general, I don't think they're culprits, but based on the like love trials, they could be, right? But I think like love trials are kind of separate. I mean, they are important, but kind of separate, I think. I don't want to... I don't think that Jessica or George would actually kill someone. Especially when George was in the trial killing his own mother. That's like... It just like doesn't make sense.
相手の指くらいは食いちぎる女だぜ。顔見知りが犯人で油断させたところを突然って方が確かに説明はつく。
And of course, Rudolph is once again confirming that Kyrie is pretty much very aggressive.
それを言ったらうちのエヴァもや。何しろ武芸百般、暴漢が襲ってこないかと日々ワクワクしとる女やで。そんなあっさりと殺されるわけがない。
なら客間のローザさんだってどうです？一人娘と一緒のローザさんが不審者相手に抵抗もせずミスミスと殺されると思いますか？そしてこのことはもう一つ大事
なこと？
犯人は一人じゃないってことか。
Yep. So they pretty much trying to confirm to us that the thing that we theorized for a while now.
そうや。客間にはローザさんとマリアちゃんが二人おった。
They may not be like... There might be two culprits, they may or may not actually work together. Now I think about this. I always thought about two separate parties like against each other. But what if they are two but working together? I didn't thought about this actually. I thought like them being opposite spectrum.
同時に殺さなかったら大騒ぎになるところやで。
Not necessary. One of them could be sleeping. And it depends on how they were killed. The other one would not wake up. Rosa probably was sleeping. Or Maria. It depends, okay.
それを殺せたっちゅうことは犯人は単独犯じゃないってことや。
ローザはマリアちゃんのことが絡めば小連れ熊みたいに怒りっぽくなるやつだ。仮に相手が銃で脅したとしてもひるむようなやつじゃねえ。なるほど。ローザにギリギリまで不信感を持たれない人物ってわけか。
未知の部外者が島に紛れ込んでいるという考えの方が非現実的であることが、犯人はこの島に精通した関係者、そして複数です。
Someone who can sneak up to Rosa. Pretty much any servant. Yeah. There's more than one culprit, and they know the island. Erika reasoning pointed clearly at the ones they should suspect. and guard themselves against.
エリカちゃんは使用人たちを疑ってる。
Yeah, that's a very safe bet, pretty much in every game, outside of like... Actually, it's safe bet for episode 1, episode 6, episode 2. I think in most cases, servants are very sus. Yeah.
はい。現状を推理して最も疑わしいと思います。彼らを疑う2点目がチェーンロックの密室なのです。
どうしてチェーンロックが疑わしいんだ？
Good question. I don't know why.
もしチェーンロックのない密室だったら
How? But you cannot do this from outside, so what the fuck?
そんなの密室やないで。
Can you explain this, Erika?
マスターキーの一本もあれば誰だって密室にできるわ。
そういうことか。なるほどな。使用人たちが疑われないためにはチェーンでロックする必要があった。
But how would you do that from the outside? We're literally... Okay. They didn't said you cannot lock it from outside actually in red. They said that locked room cannot be intervened from the outside or inside. So it's still possible to lock it from outside somehow.
その通りです。
Isn't it? Okay, actually it might be possible now I think about this. We remember like in that dream sequence or meta sequence, this weird sequence where I think is Enge, where she's like in this locked room. She tried to lock the room from outside. Oh no, wait, but we had the red truth that it's impossible. Right? She tried, but they said it's impossible. So this is invalid. You cannot lock it from outside. Based on the red truth from the meta word that Angel had. Erika is just not aware of that. I think I might be correct here. It's impossible actually. Because of the red truth back then. Also red truth I mean by the white letters in the game, but written by blood on the wall. So basically, it's red text.
チェーンをかけることで彼らは疑われずに済む。逆を返せばチェーンをかけねば彼らマスターキーの所持者は疑いを免れないのです。
Yeah, I think we are going to wrong conclusions now.
チェーンをかけて渡航するんは使用人だけっちゅうわけか。
連中の肩を持つわけじゃねえが、ならどうやってチェーンを？
Yeah.
外からチェーンをかけるなんてできるのか？
If you closed a little bit.
考えて不可能ではないと思います。
Yeah.
こんな話ご存知ですか？
But you don't know the red truth from the meta word. Unless this red truth is invalid somehow for some reason, but it shouldn't.
マンションの郵便ポストに配達する郵便屋さんの中にはたまに針金で作ったヘラを持ち歩いてる人もいるそうですね。
ああ、聞いたことあるで。マンションの郵便ポストは似たような部屋番号のポストが隣接しとる。ひょいっと投函したら一部屋間違ったポストだったっちゅうことも割とある話らしいや。
マンションのポストは施錠されてることがほとんどです。間違って投函してしまったらもう取り出せなくなってしまう。
In that situation, they're supposed to tell the owner of that mailbox about the mistake. Will that person unlock the mailbox for them and retrieve the improperly delivered mail? However, the resident of that apartment would often be out, and going through that process would be real pain. Because of that, some mailmen make a tool out of wire with a hook at the end, and use that to fish the mistakenly delivered postcard out through the crack of the mailbox.
俺も ビルの管理会社の兄ちゃんに聞いたことがあるな。たまにトイレの個室の中で酔っ払って寝込んじまうやつがいるらしくて。
I think Umineko right now is feeding me with fake fury. I think. And I say that because of the red truth on the meta Angel locked room. I might be totally off about this, but I will assume that Red was right about it's impossible to lock this chain, something like that. I don't remember exactly what the Red said, so I might be wrong. I need to check what the Red said exactly back there, so I can see if there's like any way around it. If there's like any way around this Red in the engine room, I will call this engine room. In the engine room, then it might be possible. It depends what the Red said exactly. But for now, I think like this will be the fake info basically. This is like Erika being not aware of everything.
そういうのを連れ出すために扉の隙間から薄い金具を入れて缶抜きを外したりすることもあるらしい。
Yeah, pretty much what Angel did in her room. Tried to use the thing.
どこの業界でも本来は開けられないものをひょいっと開けられる裏技的な小道具が存在するものです。同じものを屋敷の使用人たちが持っていたとしても取り立てて驚くことではありません。
確かに
コツさえ分かれば針金で外からチェーンをかけるのもできないわけじゃなさそうだ。確かにできないとは言い切れねえ。
Also, it would require a lot of time. True, physically speaking. One couldn't say for sure that there existed absolutely no way to set an unset chain lock from the outside. Chain locks allow for the door to be opened a crack. If a person were to stick something through the crack, they should be able to manage it easily. It was very natural for Rudolf and Hideyoshi to think that way. Yeah. However, Erika knew better. Okay, so she's feeding them the fake info and me. I see through your lies, Erika. You cannot deceive me. Though it might be possible in reality, it had already been declared with the red truth that these locked rooms could not be constructed from the outside. Oh, and this is this red truth. I read that like an hour ago. Or like 40 minutes. I don't know how long I'm recording now. I think I need a break. In other words, it was impossible to manipulate the chain lock from the outside. And yet, Erika was guiding their thoughts to put them under the illusion that only servants could have constructed the locked rooms. With an air of solemnly revealing some vital point, she steadily steered the situation in the direction she wanted, yeah. Everything about her serious face for the last few minutes was an act. Not to put it in her words, it was detective technique for tricking suspects. Yeah, like I said, she's like trying to make the suspect to sleep by giving the fake info basically around.
同じ話はクラウスさんにもするつもりです。使用人たちの全員が犯人だとは言いません。
This is probably fake. You know what I just now think about? About Promise Neverland. I don't know if you saw this manga or anime, but there was kind of similar case in one of the episodes that I'm not going to like into spoilers and stuff, but someone said to someone and didn't said stuff to other party, and depends on the outcome. One party knew, the other party didn't knew, and something happened, and they figured out who is who because of that. So this is good. One party will know, other party will not know, or will have another info, like different info, basically. And there will be third option that's like only known to her. Basically, oh, yeah, exactly. She's like, she will tell other party not exactly the same, she will say something else to them. But they will think they said to other party, she said to other party the same thing. Do I make any sense? I'm sorry, I'm just like, I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. I need to calm down.
しかし犯人もしくはそれに加担する人物が含まれている可能性は濃厚です。
Yeah.
彼らを隔離し銃を持つ人間を監視につけるべきです。
Goro and Hideyoshi looked at each other again. What she was saying made sense, and it sounded as though she calmly smoking out the most suspicious people at this point in time. With her accomplished conversation techniques, Erika was skillfully grasping the initiative. Even without the presence of detective authority, controlling human nature like this was trivial. Your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen? Okay. Pretty good, Erika. Pretty good. Pretty good. I like your reasoning, actually. I like your detective techniques. Why we have detective proclamation? Is she like actually going for detective proclamation next episode? Because we're ending the episode now. That was a very good one. I really enjoyed that. Which is this one? Okay. Anyway, that was it. Thank you for being with me for this episode. Let me know in the comments, as always, what you think. What's your thoughts about stuff that happened? Do you like reasoning that Erika have right now? How she's stirring things up? Do you think this is smart or this is dumb? I'm still like confused about Meta Ward, but this is just given at this point. Like, Meta Ward just doesn't make much of sense to me. I try to make, I mean, from my reasoning, Meta Ward is like mental state or something out for characters, so they like can speak with like in their selves, have conversations and stuff. Because sometimes, like, you know, like I don't know, something that's happening like on the, I don't know, in the mansion, and this is represented by the courtroom, basically like in the episode 5, right? Like the courtroom is the meta world, and this is the representation, basically like extravagant expression of what's happening in the mansion, basically. So yeah, stuff like that. Anyway, that will be it for this episode. So thank you for being with me, thank you for watching the episode. Also, big thanks to my channel members. Thank you for supporting me, I really appreciate it. You are great. I never expected that much support, and yeah, I'm very grateful to you. So thank you once again, and I will see you all in the next episodes. And for now, Pocket Watch is going out.